English speaking practice. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Enhance. I am Aria, your host for today. If you're new here, I'd love to tell you that we upload a new English learning video every day on this channel to help you improve your English faster. In today's episode, you will not only improve your English listening skills, but also your English speaking skills. In today's lesson, we're diving into one of the most essential and practical topics for every English learner: how to introduce yourself in English. Whether you're meeting someone for the first time, starting a conversation in a classroom, speaking in a job interview, or attending a new event, introducing yourself confidently and fluently is the first step to making a great impression. By the end of this video, you'll learn exactly how to talk about yourself naturally, what kind of sentences and vocabulary you should use, and how to sound confident while doing it. I'll also share helpful examples and practice sentences that you can use right away to speak more fluently. So before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon if you want more helpful English learning episodes like this. Now, grab a pen and paper, and let's get started. Introducing yourself in English may seem simple, but it's actually one of the most important and useful skills you need in your daily communication. When you meet someone for the first time, your introduction creates a first impression. Whether you're talking to someone in person, in a meeting, at school, or even online, how you introduce yourself sets the tone for the rest of the conversation. The good news is once you learn a few simple sentence structures and useful phrases, you can start introducing yourself naturally and confidently in any situation. Let's start with the most basic and common way to introduce yourself. You can simply say, "Hi, I'm Aria," or "Hello, my name is Arai." These are two simple and effective ways to tell someone your name. If you want to sound a little more formal, you can say, "Good morning. My name is Aria." It all depends on the context. If you are in a casual setting, like meeting someone at a party or during a friendly gathering, you can stick with, "Hi, I'm Aria." But in a professional setting, such as a job interview or conference, it's better to say, "Hello, my name is Aria," or "Good morning, my name is Aria." Let me give you a few more examples so you can hear the flow of the sentences. Imagine you're at a language class and you meet a new classmate. You could say, "Hi, I'm Alex. I just joined the class today." Or, "Hello, my name is Sarah. It's nice to meet you." These are short and polite ways to start a conversation. You can also add a greeting phrase like, "Nice to meet you," or "Pleased to meet you," right after telling your name. So, it sounds like this. "Hi, I'm Leo. Nice to meet you." These small phrases make your introduction sound more friendly and natural. Now, let's practice together. I will say a sentence and you can repeat it after me. "Hi, I'm Anna. Now try." "Hello, my name is Jacob. And now good evening, my name is Emily." It's nice to meet you. Practicing these lines will help you get comfortable with pronunciation and rhythm. You can also try writing your own introduction using your real name and practicing it out loud. This is one of the best ways to gain confidence. After giving your name, the next thing people usually want to know is where you're from. This is a great way to keep the conversation going. You can say, "I'm from Brazil," or "I come from India." Both are correct and commonly used if you're talking to someone who doesn't know much about your country. You can even say something extra like, "I'm from Egypt. It's a beautiful country in North Africa." This gives the listener more information and makes the conversation more interesting. Let's try a few examples. Imagine someone asks you, "Where are you from?" You can respond with, "I'm from Thailand." Or "I come from Mexico," or "I'm originally from Germany, but I live in Canada now," as you can hear. You can also add more details to make your introduction more complete. For example, "I was born in Japan, but I've been living in Australia for 5 years," or "I'm from Italy, and I moved to the UK last year." These sentences are simple but powerful. They help you tell your story in a clear and friendly way. Now repeat a few lines with me. "I am from Argentina." "I come from South Korea." "I'm originally from Russia, but I live in Spain." Now, practicing different variations helps you become flexible in your speaking. Depending on the situation and who you're talking to, you can adjust your response. For example, if you're in an international group, you might want to say your city and country like this: "I'm from Nairobi, Kenya," or "I'm from Lahore, Pakistan." Adding the city gives your listener a clearer picture of your background. Once you've shared your name and where you're from, you can also talk about what you do. This is another common part of introducing yourself, especially in work or study-related conversations. You can start by saying, "I work as a teacher," or "I'm a software engineer," or even "I'm currently a university student." It depends on your situation. If you're not working or studying at the moment, that's okay too. You can say, "I'm looking for a new job right now," or "I'm taking a break and exploring new opportunities." Let's go through a few examples together. If you have a job, you might say, "I work as a graphic designer in a media company," or "I'm a nurse at a local hospital," or "I'm an accountant and I've been working for 5 years." These sentences are simple and they explain your role clearly. If you're a student, you can say, "I'm a student at New York University. I'm studying economics," or "I'm currently in high school and I'm interested in science." These phrases help others understand your interests and background. Now repeat a few sentences after me. "I'm a software developer at a tech startup." "I work as a chef in a restaurant." "I'm a college student studying English literature." The more you repeat, the more natural your speech will sound. And remember, you don't have to use complicated words. Simple and clear English is always better for introductions. Let's now put everything we've learned into a short, full introduction. Listen carefully. "Hi, I'm Maria. I am from the Philippines. I work as a virtual assistant for an American company. It's nice to meet you." Now, another example. "Hello, my name is John. I come from Canada. I'm currently studying marketing at university. I'm really happy to be here." These short introductions are very useful when meeting new people in person, or even during online meetings and interviews. Try to write your own short paragraph with your name, where you're from, and what you do. Practice saying it out loud slowly and clearly. You can also record yourself and listen back. This is a great way to hear your pronunciation and improve it. Now let's take your introduction a little further by adding some personal details that help build a connection with the listener. After sharing your name, where you're from, and what you do, you can mention a hobby or something you enjoy doing. This gives your introduction a friendly and human touch. For example, you could say, "In my free time, I enjoy reading books and watching movies." Or, "I love traveling and exploring new cultures." These kinds of details help others get to know you better and give them something to respond to, which makes the conversation flow more naturally. Let's hear some example introductions with hobbies added. Hi, I'm David. I'm from South Africa. I work as a photographer, and in my free time I love hiking and exploring nature. Nice to meet you. Here's another one. Hello, my name is Priya. I'm from India. I'm currently studying business administration. I also enjoy painting and listening to classical music. Notice how each introduction now feels more complete and personal. It's no longer just facts. It's a short story about who you are. Now, let's practice together. Repeat after me. In my free time, I enjoy cooking and trying out new recipes. I love playing the guitar and writing songs. I spend most of my weekends reading novels and going for long walks. These sentences help make your introduction memorable. People are more likely to remember you if you share something unique or personal. Besides hobbies, you can also talk about your goals. This is especially helpful in professional or academic settings. Sharing your goals helps others understand what motivates you and what you're working towards. You can say, I'm currently working on improving my English so I can study abroad. Or, my goal is to become a doctor and help people in need. Or, I hope to start my own business one day. Adding a line about your goal shows that you are focused and forward-thinking. Let's listen to some full introduction examples with goals included. Hello, I'm Ahmed. I'm from Egypt. I work in a bank and I enjoy playing football in my free time. My goal is to move to Europe and pursue a master's degree in finance. It's a pleasure to meet you. Another example. Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from Spain. I teach English to young children. I also love yoga and reading travel blogs. I hope to write my own blog someday. These introductions are friendly, informative, and show a clear sense of who you are and where you're going. Now, practice with me. My goal is to improve my speaking skills so I can work in an international company. I hope to become a software engineer and develop mobile apps. I'm learning English because I want to travel the world and meet new people. The more you practice saying your goals out loud, the more confident you'll sound when talking about them. Another useful thing to include in your introduction is your family or living situation. You don't have to give too much personal information, but a short sentence like I live with my parents and 2 younger brothers, or I live alone in the city, or I share an apartment with my college friends can help others understand your lifestyle and context. These details are often used when making small talk and help others find common ground with you. Let's try a few examples. Hi, I'm Satoshi. I'm from Japan. I work as a sales executive. I live with my wife and 2 kids in Tokyo. I enjoy playing video games and spending time with my family on weekends. Another example. Hello, I'm Hannah. I come from Australia. I'm studying architecture and I live in a student dormitory near campus. In my free time, I enjoy photography and going out with friends. These introductions feel real and relatable. They show how you can combine simple details to make your introduction full and rich. Now repeat some practice lines. I live with my grandparents in a small town. I share a flat with 3 classmates from my university. I recently moved to a new city for work, and I live alone. Practicing these lines helps you build fluency and makes your speaking more natural. You can also include how long you've been doing something. This helps show your experience. For example, I've been working as a nurse for 6 years, or I've been learning English for 2 years, or I've lived in this city since 2020. These time expressions are very helpful and commonly used in introductions, especially in interviews or networking events. Let's put this into a full example. Hello, I'm Carlos. I'm from Colombia. I work as a fitness trainer, and I've been doing this job for 5 years. I love helping people stay healthy. I also enjoy playing soccer and cooking. Here's another one. Hi, I'm Nina. I'm from France. I'm a web designer, and I've been working remotely since last year. I live in a small town with my partner and our dog. In my free time, I enjoy gardening and watching documentaries. These examples give a lot of information using very simple and clear English. Now, repeat a few sentences after me. I've been studying English since 2019. I've worked as a teacher for over 10 years. I've lived in London for the past 3 months. These are useful phrases you can mix with your own ideas when introducing yourself. Let's take a moment now to think about how introductions might change. Depending on where you are or who you're talking to in casual situations, you might keep it short and friendly. For example, hey, I'm Mike. I'm from Texas. I love playing the guitar and I'm really into rock music. That's it. Simple and informal. But if you're in a formal or professional setting, you'll want to add more structure. For example, good morning, my name is Samuel. I come from Nigeria and I work as a civil engineer. I've been in this field for 8 years. I'm passionate about sustainable building design. It's a pleasure to be here today. See the difference? The formal version is more complete and uses polite language. You should always adjust your introduction to match the situation. If you're not sure, start with a polite tone. You can always become more casual once the conversation continues. Think of your introduction as a flexible tool. You can shorten it or expand it depending on where you are and what you need. Let's practice one casual and one formal introduction together. Repeat after me. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from Chicago and I work in a bakery. I love music and movies. Now, the formal version. Hello, my name is Emma Carter. I'm originally from the United States and I currently work as a pastry chef. I have a strong interest in culinary arts and international cuisine. It's great to meet you. With a bit of practice, you'll be able to switch easily between styles depending on the setting. Now, let's talk about one more powerful element you can add to your self-introduction: your reason for learning English. This not only gives people a clearer picture of your goals, but it also shows your motivation. For many English learners, this is one of the most natural things to include when introducing themselves, especially in a classroom or online language community. You can say things like, I'm learning English to travel more comfortably, or I'm learning English because I want to study abroad, or even, I want to improve my English so I can work in a global company. These sentences help others understand your learning journey and may even inspire others who are listening to you. Let's hear some examples of full introductions with reasons for learning English included. Hi, I'm Number. I'm from Pakistan. I'm studying medicine and I've been learning English for 2 years because I want to take an international exam and work abroad in the future. Another one. Hello, my name is Louise. I'm from Brazil. I work in customer service. I started learning English last year to communicate better with international clients and improve my career opportunities. These examples are short, clear, and very effective. They combine identity, profession, goals, and language learning in a natural way. Now, let's practice some sentences together. Repeat after me. I'm learning English to help me in my future career. I want to speak English fluently so I can study in an English-speaking country. I've always wanted to learn English because I love watching movies and reading books in English. Practicing these sentences can help you feel more confident when someone asks you why you're learning English. Another great thing to mention in your introduction is how you feel about English or the process of learning. Sharing your emotions adds personality and honesty to your speaking. You could say, I find learning English exciting and challenging. Or, I enjoy practicing English every day because it helps me grow. Or, sometimes it's difficult, but I keep going because I want to improve. These types of comments make you sound more natural and more relatable when you speak with others. Let's try a few examples with feelings added. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Italy. I'm a student, and I've been learning English for 3 years. I love learning new words and practicing with people from different countries. Or, hello, I'm Rage. I'm from Nepal. I work as a tour guide. English is very useful in my job, and I enjoy improving my speaking through daily conversations. These small emotional expressions help you connect better with the person listening. Let's practice now. Repeat with me. I enjoy learning English because it opens doors to new opportunities. I feel more confident when I practice English regularly. Speaking English with others makes me feel connected to the world. By practicing how you feel about your language journey, you create more natural and meaningful conversations. You can also include your strengths or personality traits in your introduction. This is especially useful in professional or classroom settings. For example, I'm a very organized and focused person. Or I enjoy solving problems and working in a team. Or I'm very creative and I love coming up with new ideas. These descriptions help others understand your character and the way you work or think. Let's put that into a few full introductions. Hello, I'm Emma. I'm from Canada. I work in marketing and I've been in this field for 5 years. I'm a creative thinker and I love coming up with new campaigns. I'm learning English to improve my writing and communication at work. Here's another one. Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm from Mexico. I study engineering. I'm very detail-oriented and I enjoy working with numbers. I've been learning English for academic purposes and future career plans. These introductions are a bit more advanced, but they're very effective in professional environments. Repeat some practice lines now. I'm a friendly person who enjoys helping others. I'm very focused when it comes to reaching my goals. I'm open-minded and enjoy meeting people from different backgrounds. These short phrases make your introduction feel more well-rounded. Sometimes you'll be asked to introduce yourself in group situations like a class, a meeting, or an event. In those cases, it's good to add a closing sentence to your introduction. This makes your introduction feel complete. For example, you could say, I'm looking forward to working with all of you. Or, I'm excited to be part of this group and learn together. Or even just, thank you for listening. I'm happy to be here. A closing sentence leaves a positive impression and shows your interest in others. Let's hear a full example with a closing sentence. Hi, I'm Lily. I'm from Thailand. I teach primary school students, and I love working with children. I've been learning English to improve my teaching methods and connect with international educators. I'm excited to be here, and I look forward to learning from everyone. Now another example. Hello, I'm Jamal. I'm from Kenya. I'm a university student majoring in computer science. I love programming, and I've been learning English to access more educational content online. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be part of this community. These small final sentences help wrap up your introduction in a friendly and polite way. Let's practice some closing lines. Repeat after me. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm looking forward to learning more together. Thank you for giving me the chance to introduce myself. Practicing how to begin and how to end your introduction will help you feel confident every time you speak. Finally, remember that introductions are not just about memorizing lines. They are about telling your story step by step. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. You can write down your introduction and try saying it in different ways. Start with something simple like, "Hi, I'm Anna. I'm from Germany. I'm a student, and I like reading." Then slowly build it up. "Hello, I'm Anna Schmidt from Berlin, Germany. I'm currently studying psychology at university. I've been learning English for 2 years because I want to take part in international research programs. In my free time, I enjoy reading mystery novels and hiking in the mountains. I'm happy to meet all of you, and I hope we have a great time learning together." This shows how your simple sentences can grow into a full introduction with practice and confidence. You can even try recording yourself and listening to how you sound. Are you speaking clearly? Are your sentences flowing smoothly? Are your ideas connected? These small habits can help you become a confident speaker and make a great first impression. You can also try introducing yourself to different people in different settings online, in class, at work, or even just while practicing with a friend. Another useful idea is to prepare different versions of your introduction based on the situation. For example, you might use a casual and friendly introduction when speaking with other learners or people you meet socially. Something like, "Hey there, I am Sam. Nice to meet you. I am from the Philippines and I've just started learning English. I really like music and movies and I'm trying to improve my speaking by watching shows in English." This version is informal, relaxed, and sounds more like everyday conversation. Now compare that to a more professional version. "Hello, I'm Samuel Cruz from Manila. I currently work in customer support for an international company. I've been learning English to improve my communication skills and handle global clients more effectively. I look forward to expanding my skills and connecting with professionals from around the world." This sounds more formal, suitable for interviews, meetings, or presentations. By having different versions ready, you'll be prepared for any setting. Let's try this exercise now. Think about a casual version of your introduction. Use short, friendly sentences. Try something like, "Hi, I'm Maria. I love painting and listening to music. I'm learning English because I want to make new friends and travel one day." That's simple, fun, and very natural. Now let's try a more professional version. "I'm Maria Gonzalez from Mexico City. I recently graduated with a degree in design. I'm learning English to expand my career options and work with international clients." This kind of variety gives you flexibility and makes your introductions sound appropriate for different people and situations. As you become more fluent, you'll also be able to add personal stories or experiences into your introduction. This not only shows your language ability, but also builds a stronger connection with your listener. For example, you can say, "Last year, I took an English course online and met people from 5 different countries. It really motivated me to keep learning. And now I practice speaking every week with my language exchange partner." Stories like these are memorable and they help others understand your personality and dedication. Let's hear one more complete introduction with a short story included. "Hi, I'm Nibble from Morocco. I'm a university student studying architecture. I started learning English seriously 2 years ago after I traveled to Turkey and had trouble communicating with other tourists. That experience showed me how useful English is. So now I practice every day. I enjoy meeting people from different backgrounds and sharing ideas. Thanks for the chance to introduce myself. This style is confident, clear, and very engaging. Let's practice building a sentence with your own experience. Repeat after me. I started learning English after I realized how important it is for my studies. Or, I joined an English club at my school and it helped me gain confidence. Or, I had my first conversation in English last month and it made me feel proud of my progress. These kinds of statements make your introduction more unique and personal. When introducing yourself, try to stay relaxed and natural. You don't need to speak fast or use difficult words. Focus on clarity, tone, and confidence. A slow and steady pace is easier to understand and gives your listener time to process what you're saying. Even native speakers prefer clear communication over fast or complex language. To help you with practice, let me give you a simple technique. Write your introduction on paper, then say it out loud a few times. Each time, try changing the order of the sentences or using different words. This helps you become more flexible with the language. Then try speaking without reading. If you make a mistake, just keep going. Mistakes are part of learning. Now, let's practice a complete self-introduction together. Please repeat after me. Hello, my name is Natasha. I'm from India. I work as a software developer. I've been learning English for over a year now to improve my communication skills and grow in my career. I enjoy reading books and watching English movies in my free time. I'm excited to be here and to keep improving my skills. This is a clean, polished, and effective example of how to introduce yourself. Let's do one more together. Hi, I'm Carlos from Spain. I study international business and I've been learning English because I want to study abroad in Canada. I love meeting people from different cultures and sharing ideas. I'm looking forward to making new friends and speaking more confidently in English. Practicing this way helps you become fluent in both structured and natural conversations. Let's now reflect on everything we've learned today. Introducing yourself in English is more than just saying your name and country. It's a chance to express who you are, what you do, what you love, and what your goals are. You can start simple and build your confidence slowly. Over time, you'll learn to adapt your introduction to any situation, from casual chats to professional meetings. Remember, the key is practice. The more you speak, the better you'll sound. You don't need perfect grammar or advanced vocabulary to introduce yourself. You just need to be clear, confident, and genuine. People appreciate it when you express yourself honestly. If you can try to record your own introduction after watching this video, speak naturally. Listen to your pronunciation and work on your pacing. Then try again the next day, adding a little more detail or changing a few words. You'll be surprised how much progress you can make in just a week of daily practice. And most importantly, don't be afraid to use your English. Every time you introduce yourself in English, even in a small way, you're building your confidence, your vocabulary, and your fluency. You're creating new connections and opening up new opportunities in your personal and professional life. That brings us to the end of this lesson. I hope today's video helped you feel more confident in introducing yourself in English. You learned how to give basic introductions, add your background, talk about your goals, include emotions, describe your personality, share stories, and adapt to different situations. Keep practicing these ideas every day, and you'll soon find that self-introduction becomes second nature. If you enjoyed this lesson, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss our next English learning video. We post daily lessons to help you become more fluent, more confident, and more comfortable with English. Thank you so much for watching today's episode.